Alright, let's get real for a second. Have you ever feel like your brain is just stuck in a quicksand? Like literally. You sit down to do something productive and somehow you end up scrolling TikTok for an hour and voila. Now you know the life story of someone's cat. Yep, brain rot is real. But we're not here to shame, we're here to break free from this brain rot cycle and finally understand what caused it in the first place. And yes, as always, or almost always, we're here to understand it with science backed causes and techniques, because that's what actually works. So grab a notebook because by the end of this video you'll have actionable steps how to break free from your brain rot and stop learning about someone's life. So ready? Let's dive in. First things first, what is even a brain rot? It's not even a clinical term. Yes, it's not a clinical term, but let's call it what it is. That foggy, overstimulated state of can't focus on anything. Just think about it for a moment. Your brain is constantly bombarded with these new videos, new TikToks, new scrolls, and just you cannot break from the cycle because you're already stuck. It's literally like you came to the carnival trying to dance and run a marathon at the same time. Like it's really overstimulated for your brain. And well, your attention span really decreases dramatically because of this. Even I have those moments when I like turn on some movie or a YouTube video and in parallel simultaneously I do some other things like I eat, I scroll in my YouTube feed while watching another YouTube video. Like it's so counterintuitive, but that's at least I think everybody does. So here's the science behind this. When you watch TikToks, Instagram Reels, YouTube videos, your dopamine hormone makes this small hit, and over time it becomes excessive. And simultaneously with instant gratifications, these actions literally rewire your brain. But not rewire your brain in a good way, like I talk about in my previous videos about how to rewire your brain to study, how to be more motivated, more responsible for things. Not in this rewiring brain good things, but in a really bad way. Studies show that this overstimulation literally decreases and impairs your focus in the long run and delays your gratification, meaning that you can get this instant gratification when you want something right away. I want this cookie right now, not in 5 minutes, but right now. And you get this pretty impatient with things. Personally, in my life, when I noticed that I just even cannot do one exercise because like I'm so impatient, like 30 seconds more, like I won't be able to do this. That's when I have understood that my instant gratification scale just skyrocketed to this point, and I really need to do something about this because we cannot live a life with this instant gratification syndrome. And so, when you actually watch those reels, videos, and TikToks or other things that gives you this instant gratification, you're literally training your brain to be more impatient. But here is the good news: your brain has this ability, not magical, but simply ability, neuroplasticity. What it means that your brain can accept and change in any age. And that's great because, well, it's super adaptable. And that's why we can break free from this overthinking and instant gratification cycle. The first one that you would want to try is dopamine detox. And no, I'm not saying that you should throw your phone right in the ocean, though it's tempting sometimes. A dopamine detox is about resetting. It's about letting your mind wander a bit, your brain to rest and reset from this high engagement, high overstimulating activities. What do you do when you have 1 or 2 spare minutes? You probably take your phone and like scroll on TikToks or like I don't know, but you're not actually actively engaging in repairment, in resettling to the normal state after work, after exercising, or whatever you did before. And so this dopamine detox may actually help you to improve your long-term gratification and become more settled in the long run. Set aside a day or even just a few hours to reset and rest from these high dopamine activities like binge watching, gaming, social media, you get the deal, and replace them with low dopamine activities like reading, exercising, mindfulness and meditation, something like this, and try to see the difference. It's like giving your brain a chance to breathe normally and calmly. Think of it as pressing the reset button, and please do not underestimate the power of boredom or quietness, because your brain will literally thank you later on. In those quiet moments and even some boresome moments, your creativity and simply your brain thrives. And when I actually tried this, like sitting still for just 5 minutes, I have understood that I have amazing ideas in my head wandering around. And even some great humans in our history, like Leonardo da Vinci, they also practiced this brain resettling. They just sat up for even a few hours and tried to imagine things and to be more creative in this way. So this technique may really help you if you struggle with creativity deprivation and just lack of ideas overall. Next, we're tackling focus with my favorite science-backed technique or study tip, Pomodora Technique. I know, it's really wandering all around the internet, but it's literally my favorite. So here's how it works. You set up a timer for 25 minutes and you try to really deep work without any distractions, without your phone, without even music if it is a distraction for you. But after these 25 minutes, you are rewarded with 5 minutes of break time. And during this break time, try to move, try to stretch, try to prepare for your next activity, but not literally try picking your phone. Do not do this. And like this, you will be able to do 4 sets, 5 sets of 25 to 5 activities, time slots. In this way, you will be able to make more productive work, and your motivation may actually skyrocket in the long run after this activity. You're not tied up to 25 to 5 time slot. You can toggle this however you want. You may do 30 minutes of deep work and 10 minutes break. You can do 45 minutes of deep work and 5 minutes of rest. It's literally really flexible in this way. And so you may ask, why does this work? Because this is like working with your brain's natural cycles. Research shows that our brain's attention span aren't infinite. Breaking things into smaller chunks will make your brain more engaged and interested in the tasks that you are doing without burnout. As you already said, you may want to pair this one with the distraction-free workspace. Turn on the do not disturb button, just clear your workspace where you work, try to remove any noises or sounds that may disturb you, and literally try to clean everything around you. Okay, let's level up. Deep work is literally where the magic happens. It's uninterrupted, focused time of work when you perform and try to commit to your most complex and attention demanding tasks. Cal Newport, the author of Deep Work, calls this the superpower of the 21st century. Together, try to create a time slots like 2 hours of deep work, 3 even hours for deep work, of uninterrupted and literally no negotiable time that you won't be able to substitute with anything. Like, treat this like a meeting with your friend, with some important colleague, or simply like an interview. Like, you won't be able to miss it if unless something serious will happen. And let's talk about something that is not as widely discussed because everybody focuses around some techniques, tips, how to rewire your brain, but nobody really talks about nutrition, sleep enough, in my opinion, because they're literally one of the crucial parts in this journey. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fish or flaxseed are literally your brain superpower supplements. They will help your brain to stay focused and more up to uninterrupted workflow. Hydration will keep your brain sharp. However, I won't say how much you exactly need to drink because it really depends on the person. Like somebody says that you have to drink 8 hours 8 hours. You have to drink 8 glasses of water every day. However, I made a small research and I experimented with myself, and I really have understood that the quantity of glasses really depends on a person. Exercise level, activity levels, their body mass, their bone structure. So it really have to be structured based on your character and your identity overall, like structurally, physically. And how about exercise? Well, it's a natural dopamine booster. Not the bad dopamine like from binge watching social media, but exercise will release those happy hormones that will make you more energized and prepared for your focused work. Oh, and don't scam on sleep, literally, because sleep is your body's detoxifier. During sleep, you grow, during sleep, you repair your neural connections, and sleep actually strengthens your neural pathways. Several studies have shown that when you learn something for 20 minutes, like you memorize some words, or if you learn a language, a grammar, and after this 20 minutes of study session, you take a nap for 15 minutes, your understanding and the things that you memorize literally are enhanced by the sleep. So there you have it. Some techniques, some reminders for you to remove and get free from brain rot. Again, it's not about being perfect. It's about taking small steps towards your goal. It's about being consistent and it's about being more intentional with your health and your well-being. We do care about our body, we do care about our skin, but we don't care a lot about our brain, isn't it? So, as you may already know, or if you're new here on this channel, I created a special downloadable guide that you can get in the description below. It contains a summary of this video, a calendar tracker to track your progress, and some additional tips that are not covered in this video. And so if you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel, share your opinions in the comments down below, give me your thumbs up, and I really want to see you in my next videos next time. Goodbye, see you next time.